be playing some East, the Oath and Felghana. This is kinda gotta be like a chill stream. Cause I should really just grind out a couple more levels to deal with this boss. Cause you know, even though we were able to get to the end and like not have to deal with any like, really, if it wasn't for that last attack just like messing everything up, we would have won last time. But that fight is so freaking tedious that I don't care. I'm just gonna do that grinding like the guide said, and then, you know, we'll be golden. Okay, just to be sure, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm doing alright. I had a pretty chill day. I've mostly been setting up our new PC, which is it's like working and everything. So I'm glad about that. But I'm not streaming from it yet, because I need to, like, you know, attach the microphone, the whatchamacallit, the interface. And I need to install the capture card, like, connect both of those, install the drivers, make sure the settings are all what they're supposed to be, because I haven't had to do that in forever. And I just didn't really want to deal with that stress, like, on a stream day. So I'm gonna do that on Friday, probably. I died. I spent way too long on that because it just takes like 5 hours for the real fight to start after you've already worn out your thumbs. This is such a gross noise. They need to stop that. Woo! And this thing's shooting bubbles. Okay, these guys do so much damage that now I'm like fairly certain that if I hadn't been trying to just like rush through to find a save point, I probably would have noticed that I was underleveled. So that's on me and not the game, but the general design of that boss is absolutely the game's fault, and it's stupid. But, like, I don't want to get, like, as heated as I did before. It's not fun until I just, like, get that mad at a game, I think. So that's why I just want to do everything, like, extra chill today. The version I'm going to put on YouTube of that stream is also, like, cut down a bit, just to, like, get rid of the parts where I'm not saying anything because I was so tired. Alright, those things. We don't like them. I don't want to deal with dying, so I'm just gonna stick to this little area for now. Probably if I get one level up, which seems like it won't take that long, I'll be good to take a bit more risk. That's usually how this crap works, so... Oh man, everyone keeps saying that about the Katy Perry song, but I hate that song, so it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy at all. Of course, when I don't need it, the health drops come out. In that life. God, that's a lot of damage. Fuck off! What's just way too fun to mess with on a new PC, though, is like all the LED stuff, because that's just... everything has that now. I wasn't originally gonna, like, you know, do the whole LED thing, because I'm just kind of like, yeah man, a computer just needs to be functional. But then it turned out that, like, some of the parts, like, it wouldn't actually be cheaper to get versions without LED. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go crazy at this point. Let's just do it. And then I'm just having way too much fun, like, configuring all that. Where are you going, man? How are you bouncing? How are you bouncing like that, you bouncy beetle? Come on, get out of here! Don't like the roly-polies, man. I don't like them at all. And then when I'm like, alright, now it's time to get them, they just leave. That's fine, whatever, man. What the fuck? Fast. If this ends up taking a long time, I might just mute the game audio and play some other music. I don't know, though. Okay, I jumped like 5 hours ago, and Adol Kristen is just like, nah, you know what? We're just gonna stick around. I love getting, like, axed in the face. Come on, that doesn't even physically make sense at all! Ah, some of the enemy designs in this area, I swear to God. Okay, that doesn't even work. Whatever. Only one bad thing happened today? What's that? Cousin's husband checked out mine and mom's tax returns. Wait. What the fuck? Who does that? Why do I go way faster sometimes? Is there something wrong with my analog control? Okay, this shit right here, this can fuck right off. Guess that kinda works. I don't really understand how these creatures work, though. Yeah, I don't understand how, like, Adol can get hit like that and then just... It's a little odd. Also, I actually looked up, like, the boss battles from original Ys 3. And it's so... It's almost kind of funny how much more simple and just easy they are. I think my favorite is how the 3 harpies are only 1 harpy in the original. I think this here is part of my problem, right? So many of these enemies are designed in such a way that it just teaches you to just run away, to just avoid them, just ignore them completely. And then instead, it's actually really important that you fight them properly so you can, like, level up. That's pretty dumb. Yeah, like, I can see the appeal of having an enemy that's, like, way too strong if, like, the way it's designed is, like, the first time around you're like, oh shit, I've got to get to a save point, and then it's, like, really tense, but then you get stronger, and then when you go back around, now these guys are way more manageable. But this area doesn't really do that, because I still don't have a good way of dealing with the roly-polies. And then there's the big fucking hornets or whatever that spit out smaller hornets, and it just makes me go like, look, it's really better to just completely ignore them. It really is, because you're just gonna end up wasting a bunch of time, and it's not like they're really in your way, they're just there. I'm just gonna see how many levels I can grind out, just like, before it starts, you know, becoming like such diminishing returns that I should really just move on. Because if the game's gonna be a dick, then I'm gonna be a dick back. So if I can overlevel somehow and just like trivialize this shit, I'm just gonna be like, that's great, I'm gonna do it. Besides, it's a chill grinding stream. I don't really need to go fast. Though I might eventually find a different place to grind. Eve! Maybe the Twitch app is being controlled by Carl today. Because Carl has not been posting my videos. And that is really disconcerting. Because it's not... Sometimes I'm like, okay, I scheduled this video like shortly before it was supposed to go up. So maybe like whatever YouTube API thing the Carl bot responds to like hasn't updated yet. It could happen. But lately there's been videos where I just, you know, get everything done on time, like hours in advance, if not the day before, and then he still just doesn't post it. So I don't really know what's up with that. What's going on with you today, Eve? Moment. I need to check something. Wait, why is my cool stuff not equipped? Did I not equip that last time? I thought for sure I did. I'm gonna be mad if it turns out that this is all I needed. Because then I have no one to blame but myself. Unless it's like, no, that doesn't make sense either. Because you don't, if you die on a boss, you don't reload your save, you just retry. How's the Stella PC treating me? It's going pretty well. I've got like basic stuff installed. I was mentioning this before. I'm just not really ready to stream from it yet. But it is fun. It is pretty fun. Oh my god, this is so much more damage. Oh, this makes me mad. This makes me really mad. Get out of here! God! Who decided these fucking things needed to be in the game? Ashling's birthday! Yay! Important cat celebrations. You played it on easy? Wow. That actually, like, says something, because, like, I've seen your gaming skills. Like, you were, like, tearing up, like, hard-ass games the other day, and I'm just like, and you played this on easy? Unless you level up your skills just recently, I suppose. Can I, like, trick that thing into the spikes? It's probably not gonna stay in there, though. I'll just probably just jump out. Like, these things should be harmed by spikes. They should run on Doom rules. Enemies should be able to hit each other. They should be able to, like, run into hazards and then just die. Dark fact. Yeah. I'm still just kind of like, that guy's never gonna give me that much trouble again. Because I just have his number now. Now this is how the combat should go. Not that part, though. Also, I don't know what the hell is with the game just, like, dropping a bunch of frames every so often. Like, is this game, like, badly optimized? Is there something wrong with my laptop? I don't know. Yeah, it's very intermittent. But also, you know, given your internet connection, you might not be watching at, like, 720p 60, you know? That's just my assumption, though. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream in 1080p, actually, with the new PC. Because then, like, nothing else is going to be running on that while I stream, and it's, you know, got a way newer graphics card anyway, and CPU and everything, so... I went to therapy yesterday. My therapist noticed that I was, like, happy. She was like, you got a spring in your step. I'm like, yeah, I was building a new PC. I was like, I needed to, because, like, this build was 8 years old. She's like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely time for a new one. Okay, now I'm definitely, like, getting way less EXP all of a sudden. So maybe this is where the game's just like, alright, you should go fight the boss. But I'm not even at 32 yet, so I'm gonna keep going. Now that feels good when I can pull it off. Your mood's improved over the last couple months? Yeah, I did do that myself, although I definitely appreciate it, like, having Knopf help. Especially because some of those bits just had me go like, there's no way you can do this with just two hands. There was another bit like that towards the end when I was doing it on my own, and I somehow pulled it off in the end. I think it was just because, like, I was having fun watching D-Bomb stream, so I wasn't getting all that frustrated at this, like, tiny finicky screw that you gotta, like, try to get in there, and then you also gotta screw it in, but also you gotta hold this other thing up at the same time. Very weird. You know about these, like, solid state drives that are just, like, they just look like sticks of gum? They're just, like, these little, like, chips. I'd never seen them before I built this thing. But I guess, like, they need their own, like, they need to be kept cool as well. So, and on the motherboard, like, I had to, like, unscrew this heatsink that was specifically made for that, and then get the thing under there, but then it would, like, you know, like, come up, so you need to hold it in place, and to put the heatsink thing back on, and then also, like, screw it in, but the screw is so tiny, and it's kind of nuts. Probably not really worth it to do that. I'm not getting like a huge EXP rate boost here anyway, because there's so much traversal between enemies. Let's just save to be safe. I'm not taking nearly as much damage now, but you know. Also, I'm gonna take a sip with this drink. Actually, if I make enough money doing this, I can also upgrade my armor. I hate the sound these guys make, though. Another thing I did today, like this morning, before I got out of bed, I watched all this old Cartoon Network stuff. Just like, you know, like the continuity and like the old promos and stuff. Because it's really nostalgic. And there's also this thing I've been obsessing over for years that I've been trying to find, which was this special that aired on Cartoon Network in the Netherlands, probably also in the UK, because we shared a lot of the same stuff. But it was like this late night thing. This would have aired in like 2000, 2001. I think I might have a date for it, because I actually like looked up like old newspapers to see like the TV schedules, and there's like one day where the schedule just stops at like 11 p.m., which is when I think this aired. So it's like the most helpful, unhelpful thing, which was June 29, 2001. But it was this special of like weird shorts. Like I remember the promo being all like, there was like this night vision goggles effect. Like they were like this, like the whole thing was like they were getting these tunes out of the vault or whatever, secret tunes that people don't know about. But the reason I've wanted to find it is that the short I always remember was one that really creeped me out. And I have not been able to find anything on this. Like, no one knows what I'm talking about. I, like, asked the Lost Media wiki forums, and, like, no one seems very interested in this. It's just very annoying. I thought they were all about the nostalgic, creepy shit. But the short, it's like this stop-motion thing. It might have been, like clay puppets or something. And, it's like this dude goes to the house of this other dude who's like a big, he's like a giant mantis dude, I think. And then there's no dialogue, I think. I think it's just like gesturing and mumbling. But like something happens, and then like the one dude knocks the other one out, and then like like tries to roast him over a fire. It always kind of creeped me out, and I've been trying to find that again to just kind of like, you know, see it with adult eyes, but like no success at all. And even looking through all those like people's VHS recordings of like random Cartoon Network continuity from back then, like it doesn't, I haven't been able to find anything like it. But if anyone watching this knows what I'm talking about, or has like Dutch or like UK based friends who would have watched Cartoon Network at that time, who might know what I'm talking about, you know, anything that might help. Because there've been a lot of like childhood things where I've been like, oh, what the hell was that? And most of them I was eventually able to find, whether it was through like asking the right person or just having enough info that I could like research it, or even just like complete coincidence. Like there was this one game that I played as a kid, and I didn't know the real title of it, and my brother, who should have like remembered this, didn't know either. And then eventually I just found it like at complete random in some YouTube gaming video that had a bunch of footage from like certain old games, and I was like, oh shit, that's it. Any of you have anything like that? Where you just can't find a thing from your childhood? Capital letters, yes! Talking about this in group? What group? Microwavable queso. Does food count as lost media? We're thinking about you. I guess you could say it's food for thought. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I just thought it was kind of funny because I was expecting like, oh yeah, a show or a movie or whatever, and then you were talking about food, and I'm like, huh, that's different. Finding old Cartoon Network stuff is just kind of interesting in general because it made me realize how different the presentation was between the US and Europe. Because we had like a whole different presentation style. Cartoon on Nickelodeon I completely forgot the name of for years. Did you figure it out eventually? Noozles? That sounds vaguely familiar. I might have read about that. You rolly fucks! That's what you get. That's what you get for messing with Adol the Red. Yeah, I've been, there's this, show I watch on YouTube called Knickknacks that just basically goes through every single show Nickelodeon ever had. And it's been kind of interesting to see, like, what anime stuff they did back then. Like, Mysterious Cities of Gold, which I have, like, vague, nostalgic memories of. Ever watched something years later and realized you watched it a long time ago? That happens to me with anime all the time. Because, like, so much of the last decade still feels like, oh, that's not that long ago. Kind of funny that when I can hit him, the roly-polies go down faster than the other enemies. There's certain old things that I find easier to compartmentalize, like, temporally. Just because, like, channels go off the air in the Netherlands. So it'll be like, oh, I watched this and that on that channel, and that channel doesn't exist anymore. So it just permanently becomes part of, like, a certain period of time. But things that aren't like that, it just becomes, like... I don't really think about, like, how long ago it was until I'm confronted with, like, oh yeah, that aired in this year, and that's or that year. Macross. I don't exactly date to back then, but I do love anime from the 70s and 80s a lot. Maybe it's because, you know, some of these shows from back then would still be airing, like, in reruns when I was a kid. Maybe I've lived past lives. I'm just out of spite. I'm gonna keep grinding, because I am level 32 now. I could probably go to town and just, like, buy the armor, and then I'd be set, but the game hurt me last week, so I'm gonna hurt it back. I'm gonna demolish this boss. I love Macross though. I kind of resent Robotech now because, like, I recognize how good it was at the time for like an anime dub, and like the liberties they had to take because of like syndication rules or whatever, which is another weird thing. Like, syndication doesn't exist in Europe generally because you don't need relay stations. But now, like, all the stupid Harmony Gold bullshit, it's like none of the people who were even involved with that are even around anymore. It's just like sitting on the IP and being assholes about it. So I'm just like, you know, if there exists any company that I would just want to get absorbed by Disney, it would be Harmony Gold. And then fuck Robotech. Like, I just want to be able to buy Do You Remember Love on Blu-ray, alright? You ever see, like, the old dubs of, like, Yamato and Gatchaman? It's really slowing down now, eh? The EXP, I mean. Yeah, I really like the Sega Genesis soundtrack for this game in general. I kind of wish you could, like, switch to, like, all the different versions of the soundtrack in this, but I think there's, like, copyright issues there because a lot of these versions were, like, outsourced. So that's why, like, the TurboGrafx version that everyone remembers isn't in here. Stargazer, thank you for following! I couldn't hear the alert thing at all. Genesis Yamaha sound chip is a treasure. Yeah, especially if you've got a composer who can really make that thing sing. Yeah, I think it's just that, like, I had the volume turned down on my end for the alerts. I'll turn that up so that if I get any more, I will know about it. You know, just to change things up, let's try this version. I like this sound chip too, because it's got that Yamaha crunch, but like, it's got like good sample playback, so you can get beefy drums. Get that! Yeah, got it. I don't suppose these things would give good XP if they keep coming out. Plus, they're just like annoying to hit. Look at this. That's annoying. Game's really showering me in gold, though, so there's that. Genesis box art depicts Dogi with a sword, like that beefy boy needs one. Yeah, I mean, it also, like, recasts Adol as, like, a Conan type, who's very angry, so... Adol, please! Fabio howling in rage. There's seriously something wrong with, like, the physics there, where I just, like, retain momentum I shouldn't be retaining? That is so funny! Okay, I'm gonna go back to town and upgrade my armor. Adol is played by Rap Brown. Oh, that's incredible.
Welcome. That's the faith. Don't be a stranger.
It's so weird hearing the voices over this retro music.
What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Come again.
This time, definitely not going to forget to equip it, Rosie. I don't know why I saved there, I just kind of did. You know, just to switch things up, I'm gonna try just, like, storming the mountains with my new level ups and gear. Adol making his final charts to Chester, bellowing out just 2 words. For Disneyland. Jeez, I don't remember this reference. I don't remember Spoonie saying that. What was that? This feels pretty good. This feels pretty good right now. But my EXP bonus went away, because that thing wouldn't let itself be hit. And now it must pay the price. I don't think I've ever seen that video. Well, everything just kind of bounces away. At least I do when I don't need it. When I do need to pick those things up, it's very annoying. Still don't know why everything screeches like a monkey around here, though. I feel like I'm gaining some decent XP right now, but I don't know. What the? That was weird. Hey Eve, do you have any like nostalgic media things? I always like hearing about small Eve. Or anyone else who happens to be around. Monkey shouts are somehow better than that Wolfenstein game. The Wolfenstein goons that sounded like Knob. Wait, which ones were those? Are they the Mein Leben guys? They're ones that go SPEOWN! Whoa, there's a chest here that I haven't gotten yet. Whoa! New thing just dropped. Die. Even more ore. Mein Leben, guys. That's pretty funny. Oh no, not sad, pet. This is an outrage. Meowing. I'd love to own a cat someday, but like, our house isn't remotely cat-proof. I feel like a cat would like destroy half of our like nerdy collection the way it is right now. I love tearing down the curtains. Cat's gonna cat. Okay, the thing that annoys me about the earth magic is that it just slides past people half the time. I was like, I'm just trying to like frickin' shoulder check of doom him, and then he's just like, this goes right past. Really not getting that much EXP right now, but I'm just still in spite mode. I'm still just like, I'm gonna go past, I'm gonna go beyond plus ultra, and I'm gonna kill the fuck out of that dragon. Cause he's a jerk. Adol, please. Every time you say the word like, you have to end a sentence with meow or ooh. Alright. And then I just proceed to be quiet for the next 5 minutes. It's not as though I'm doing anything that will get me big views right now anyway. It's just chilling and grinding. I'm playing the same music on loop. I'm being booed! I'm being booed by the elf! If you want me to say more, then you should give me good prompts in chat. So I have more thingies to talk about. Now the onus is on you. The ball is in your court. Wow, very inspiring. What was up with the monitor cable? The only thing I can think of is... I needed to... Right now, the old PC is still connected and everything, and I'm still using it. So I wanted to have two HDMI cables so I could just plug the one I needed in. And the second cable I took was from the capture card. So then I needed another one. I still don't know how to get down there. It's deceptively difficult to talk while doing this. And also, how do I get to that chest? I want it. I want it. Oh no, that wasn't a problem with the monitor cable. Like, the computer just wasn't displaying anything. Which was not to do with the monitor. It was, I think it was a cable attached to the GPU. And it was in such a way that the computer had nothing, like, it said the GPU was detected and everything. And yet it didn't work properly. Yeah. Can you jump from the end of that ledge and spiral back with the wind move? I'll give it a shot. This ledge right here? I'm gonna need playback because I don't feel like I even said the forbidden word. That doesn't work. The one directly above the chest. And there's like invisible walls here, like I can't get anywhere. But, there we go, that one works. Wait, why am I avoiding enemies? I shouldn't be doing that. You would absolutely lie to me for your own benefit. Admit it. The TurboGrafx had CD support way before the Sega CD. Admit it! I want that gold. Yeah, I think I've beaten the threshold at this point. So now enemies can't really do that much, and I can defeat them easily. The Sega CD had that issue in general. Even in Japan, I believe it actually started with very strong sales, and then there was a software drought. that just kind of killed it. Get out of here. Made it to this stupid room. And I believe when that happens, it's time to just bust this thing out. But I think the TurboGrafx thing was, there was a lot of just like poor marketing and mismanagement there. I do think the Sega CD is really cool, and I'd love to own one, like an actual unit. Particularly, I love the aesthetic of the first model, but apparently those are really unreliable, so they're even more expensive than the second model. In fact, when I moved in with Noth, and he was like, oh, here's my Sega Genesis, my family Sega Genesis, and it had like the metal plate on the bottom, and I'm like, that's for the Sega CD, I think? And then, he asked his dad about it, and his dad was like, oh yeah, we had that, but it didn't work, so we like, we sold it to Radio Shack or something? How many consoles are you up to? Too many. Model 1 is the Model 2 is the one that hooks into the side, I'm pretty sure. The Model 1 is the one that just looks like a beefy old Sony stereo system. Give us the list. I own an NES, AV Famicom. We have 2 Super Nintendos, 1 PAL, 1 US. We do not at present have a N64. I used to have one, but I got rid of it when I moved. The GameCube, we have a Wii U, but not a Wii for reasons. We both have a Switch, so it's 2 Switches. Okay. We have we have like 3 Genesis. Because we have Noth's Model 1, my European Model 2, and then an American Model 2 that I got because I had like an American Sonic 3 for some reason. That was the main reason I got that. With Sega Saturn, Dreamcast. You ever switch it up with the Switches? Not really. I suppose I'd have to if I want to play, like, the lesser Mega Man X games because of the digital download crap. Get back here, you fuck. Yeah, I got a Saturn. I bought it off some dude on, like, a Sonic forum. He was selling modded Saturns. And eventually I modded further to have one of those SD replacements for the disk drive. Just because collecting Saturn games is so freaking expensive. And they never re-release the damn things. They never re-release Saturn games. It's so annoying. The only thing I'm missing is like a RAM card. I actually bought one and it didn't really work properly. Like, the console would like detect it on startup, and then when you tried to play a game with it, it wouldn't work. Like, the game would either say that there wasn't one or just freeze. So there was something wrong with that. Yeah, Shining Force 3. What was funny is, when I bought the Saturn, the guy I got it from was like, oh, so what kind of games are you gonna play? And I mentioned Shining Force 3's, like, the Japanese only parts because of the fan translation. So he actually like burned a copy of that for me and included it, which is nice. Anyway, I wasn't done with my console list yet. I also own a TurboGrafx CD. I own a PC Engine Duo RX is the precise model I have. And that's how I first played Ys, was on that. On a PS1, PS2, 2 PS3s and 2 PS4s because, you know, getting married and going overseas. But hey, it's also convenient for Blu-rays that are out of region. And a PS5. Miss anything there? I used to own an Xbox 360, but I sold it. And then handhelds, I got a Game Boy Pocket, which, I had one as a kid, it got stolen, and Noth bought me, like, one just like it. For my birthday one year. Yeah. And we have his Game Boy Color, we both have a Game Boy Advance SP. His is blue, mine is red. DS... I think we both have fat DS's, and then... I think I'm getting that right. And then we both have like a 3DS. Mine's a 3DS XL, his is like a new 2DS. And we both have a PSP. Oh, and I got a Game Gear recently, so that's cool. Picked something up in New York. What was that? I'm curious now. I want to know. Rosie desires knowledge. Come on, we're so close to another level up. Here we go. Wonder how long it would take for me to just get yet another level up. That might be a little too ridiculous to do, yeah? Probably should not do that. It would probably be too silly. Man, I'm gonna feel really stupid if I missed a console in that whole lineup. Let's give it a shot. Oh my god, look at how much damage I'm doing. Disgusting! Oh, get fucked, man. Get fucked. See, that doesn't even make me feel good at that point. Okay, it makes me feel a little good. But, come on. Would you want your game to be about, like, overcoming the challenge? Or about, like, just getting bigger numbers and then just humiliating everything? Why are we getting the statues? Why are we doing the villains' work for them?
The four statues began resonating with one another, emitting an unnatural light in the process. As the light faded, the entire cavern grew deathly quiet.
We summoned Satan. Good job, Adol. Like, really, why did we do that? Oh no.
The rocks were packed too tightly to be broken with the terror bracelet. Adol was trapped. Hey! Is that you in there, Adol? Are you hurt? Adol shouted back that he was uninjured. Glad to hear my little buddy's okay. That quake caused some of the crevice walls to collapse. I managed to pick my way across, though. But now we gotta do something about these rocks. Adol, I'm gonna need you to step back for a second, okay? Here we go! Yeah!
Ow!
That's what I'm screaming. Walls 0, Dogi the Wall Crusher like a million. Who needs doors when they got me? That was a new record too, I think. Never took down solid rock before. Should get me in the history books. So, looks like you found another statue. Is that all of them? Come on, let's head back to the Master's house.
Oh, it's him.
Chester, you're here.
Of course. I've been kept well apprised of your actions.
I don't know why you're doing our work for us, but I appreciate it all the same.
Seems you have all four statues now. So, as I said before, I think you'd best give them to me.
Dogi, pretend that man is a wall.
Chester, there's just one thing I need to know. What are you planning to do with these statues?
A mere knight dares not question the motivations of Count Maguire, though I cannot entirely plead ignorance, as I've heard some rumblings on the nature of his glorious plan.
That's not what I asked you. I want to know what you plan to do with him.
Well, give him to Count Maguire, presumably.
How long have you known?
I knew from the very beginning. I didn't believe for a second that you felt such contempt toward Elena. That's just not you. And I really couldn't see you serving someone as obviously corrupt as Maguire. Not willingly, anyway. So I figure you've got to have something else up your sleeve.
Your oafish exterior belies your perceptive nature. It always has.
Out with it, Chester. What are you really up to?
Very well. I suppose this is as good a time as any. What I seek is revenge.
Upon you, doggy! You knocked down my house!
You were born in Felghana, so undoubtedly you're familiar with Genos Island. No, I've never told you this before. But that
He
is
sees
the
for
land
people
my
as
sister
easily as his fist see through walls. Sure.
What? Wait a second. I always heard that Genos Island was wiped out by some kind of plague or something.
Indeed. We speak of the same place. However, it was not plague, but monsters that brought about the island's ruin.
Monsters?
Yes.
Monsters!
Monsters. With the appearance of human skeletons clad in armor. They appeared out of nowhere and simply started massacring all the villagers.
I feel like some of the tension gets lost when it's like, yeah, it was these terrible monsters, and then they're just skelly men.
Our warriors fought back, of course.
They're just spleetons.
But the creatures just wouldn't stay dead. In the end, Elena and I were the sole survivors of the attack.
But why? Why would monsters suddenly just appear like that?
It was no random occurrence, and therein lies the rub.
And I rub a lot, so I know what I'm talking about.
Maguire was directly responsible for the massacre. He enlisted the services
They're
of the
skeletons!
for the task. My people were the descendants of Genos himself. We were charged with guarding the holy artifacts that had locked away the Demon Lord's power to prevent their misuse. I would assume Maguire simply considered us a threat to his ambitions. And that's how my sister and I were orphaned, and came to live with the mayor of Redmont. It's no surprise that Elena's memories of these events have been suppressed, given their extreme, horrific nature.
Then, you want revenge on
Maguire. Yes, he will be destroyed by the very power he so desperately seeks.
That sounds like a stupid idea.
I intend to see to it that every living creature in Felstein Castle burns in hell. Perhaps then, the wounded, defiled souls of my ancestral people can finally know true
I'm going to
justice.
avenge my people by, doing the opposite of the one thing that my people were entrusted with.
At long last, after all these years, their anger and hatred will be appeased, and eliminating the parasitic slime who sits on Valestein's throne will benefit the entirety of Felghana as well. Now then, why don't you hand over the statues so this can all fall into place?
To be honest, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to all of this.
In the meantime, Adol's just like left.
Can't pretend to know how you feel.
He just used the teleport to go back to Redmond.
Let's just say that your plan succeeds, and you do get your revenge. What then? Do you think it'll make Elena happy? Hell, will it really even make you happy? Sure, Maguire might be a horrible man, and he may even deserve what you're planning for.
Man, these people really hate Tobey Maguire.
Knowing the depths you'd sunk to in the name of vengeance, do you think she'd be proud of what you accomplished? If you just step back and think about it, I know you'll find some other, less drastic way to deal with Maguire. If I explain explained everything to the townsfolk, they'd understand. If everyone banded together, we could drive Maguire out of Felghana for good. You don't have to disgrace yourself over scum like him. So come on. Please, Chester.
Don't be a
Put
wall.
stop to this before it's too late. Come back to town with us. We can all sit down and have a good time. Maybe enjoy one of Elena's home-cooked meals.
Look how far I've come, though. Do you...
Sunk cost fallacy, Dogi.
There's no turning back for me!
Alright. Alright, man. Chill. Chill. Just don't need to yell. Don't need to yell at me. No! His wall-crushing pecs!
Chester. Stupid son of a bitch.
What did you say about my mother?
There is still time to save him. If you want him to live, give me the statues.
We can teleport!
Adol gave the statue.
Even if the only thing that's stopping you from saving him is this motherfucker standing there, do you know how far it is to the nearest doctor? We're in the fucking mountains!
Excellent. Now, I can use the power of these statues to hurdle all of Valestein Castle. I hardly need to say it at this point, unless, of course,
I hate this kind of story element, because it's, I guess if you write really well, you can come up with, like, a way that this isn't stupid and contrived and fucking obvious.
This is all my fault. 12 years ago,
I don't
was
give a
there on
shit.
Genos Island. In other words, we would have manned this, but then I met the Stoddard. I hid them instead. But I knew I couldn't raise them. I spent my day. Chester never knew. As such, what? Dogi's departure. Around the time the monsters, I told it was one of the all it. To be perfectly honest, but if if we let him Adol, you needn't worry.
What is with this guy? Like, Chester already told us what he wanted to do with the statues. There's nothing to wonder about! I guess I shouldn't be too hard on, like, the writing of a game that's older than me, but, like, this remake's not older than me. So they could have fixed that. They could have made it not ass.
It's okay. I'm here with you. Please, do what you want with me, but let her go. Adol? Thanks for saving me, Mr. Adol. You truly are a lifesaver. Thank you, Adol. But why? Why would the Valestein soldiers attack us? Adol, what's wrong? You look even more flustered than we are.
See, here's what Al should do. He should take Elena hostage and then trade back for the statues.
Why? Why would he ever do that?
Are you two okay?
Sister Nell? Papa and Father Pierre too.
When we realized you weren't at the church, we panicked. Thank God you're all right.
We wouldn't be if it weren't for Adol. I'm sorry, sister. I know you told us to seek shelter.
Honestly, you'll be the death of us one of these days, Elena.
Now, Sister Nell. She was clearly just trying to find Anya. We can hardly blame her for that. I still can't believe McGuire's grown so brazen, though, as to send his soldiers to attack the town.
I gotta go make some coffee.
I think it may be worse than that, actually. Did you get a good look at them as they attacked? Something about them seemed off. Disturbingly so. None of them spoke a single word. And their movements were like those of wooden dolls, dangling from
Oh, hey,
springs.
Shining Force 2. 3, part 2.
safe here. We should return to my house to further discuss the matter and propose a course of action. I'd like for you to come as well, Adol.
Ooh, now I just gotta learn Japanese.
I had no idea Chester was hiding a secret like that all this time. He lived under my...
See, this is kind of the thing that happens, right? They take the story from the original, which is not very deep, but then they add all of this dialogue, which just highlights that the story's not very deep, because you end up talking about nothing. You could literally just have the narrator be like, and then they talked about that shit.
Excuse me.
Sister, what's wrong?
The soldiers haven't returned, have they?
No, it's just that I haven't seen Elena for some time now, and when I asked the children where she went, it seems she's left town again.
What?
Well, that's not good. She must have heard about Chester and gone to Valesine Castle.
Yes, I think that's a safe assumption. It's an awfully rash thing to do, though, even for her.
Dear me.
We should have had Adol take her hostage.
Adol, I'm sorry to ask, but won't you please find Elena and bring her home to us? I can't bear to think of what might happen to her out there.
Without hesitation, Adol agreed.
You'll do it? Thank you, Adol. Thank you so very much.
We're truly in your debt, Adol. I hate that we've been such a burden to you since your arrival here.
Godspeed on your journey. I will pray for your help.
Shut up. I guess I should probably change the music back, huh? Go up. Yeah! Welcome to Up. Like the idea that the narrator's saying all of this and Adol's just kind of looking up at this omniscient voice like, what? No, I didn't. That'd be pretty fun. Mado! No, not soldier! Not soldier! Mado! Oh no, even the Mados are possessed. We needed to load the rock music. Alright, guess I can't go there yet. That Mado's out of control! And dead! Good God! Hell, freaking decapitated him. How can they just run through the hazard? That doesn't make sense. Ow. They're zombie Mados, though. Well, I guess you have to unfollow me now, Eve. Whoa! Is that Keith? Whoa! Is there anything back there? Is there any reason to go down those, like, side things? It doesn't look like there's any reason to do that. It just looks like at that end. That's kind of weird. I don't think there's anything stopping you from unfollowing me. I mean, you shouldn't, but... Do-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I think there's actually an achievement for murdering lots of Maidos. Eve! You fucked up my stats! Now there's one more follower on there than there should be. I need to fix that now. Like, we need to know who legitimately gets the coveted number 69. What is the real number right now? Like, it should be 68, yeah? I don't know where to see my own follower number. No, look, the thing, okay, it's 67, actually. I guess someone unfollowed, so they must be punished. They must be tracked down and drawn and quartered. But, like, it doesn't know if you unfollow, so right now, there's too many. It's all messed up. I'm not even logged in, apparently. That's annoying. I always forget where to even fricking find the option to, like, fix it. Because it's in some... the frickin'... the layout, the UI of Stream Elements is really bad, so... Okay, there we go. ETH implicated in falsely inflating streamer numbers. Who's playing the organ? There's no one there. There's no one here. Even with a missing key, they're still doing it. Blocking fellas are pretty annoying. No cursing. Alright. The next sentence has to be done in East narrator mode, describing what Rosie would think or feel. I suppose if that's what it says. Although, you know, if it just says no cursing, there's plenty of ways for me to be not family friendly other than saying bad words. Look at that Mado just hauling ass. Does ass count as a curse? I mean, I'm just talking about like a derriere. I'm just talking about a nicely rounded backside. I don't think that counts as a curse. I wasn't saying it like the AVGN says it, so I don't think it counts. Now look what you made me do. You made me fall down. See ya. I don't agree that hell should be a curse either. That's stupid. Whee! Oh, that's far. That's pretty far down. Good lord. And that's a lot of Mados. Murder Mados. This is self-defense. Can we agree on that? This is self-defense right here. I don't think I've even been in this area before, have I? It doesn't look familiar. I think it's really rather unfair that enemies can't get hit by the hazards, but I can. I really should be able to just push them into those spikes all Prince of Persia style. Oh dear. Hey, that's rude. Okay, later. Yeah, the tower is probably like this either because Count McGuire is you know, a bit of a jerk, or demon stuff because statues. If you think about it, it's really Chester who killed all these Mados. He turned them into this. Okay, so that connects to that. Now I understand. Now what's in here again? Okay, that leads to like the organ, I think. So that's why I gotta go up, probably. There's probably at least something up here, you know? That was like an actual duel. Straight up. Bye, Mado. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, let's try not to fall off that this time. Get wrecked! Woo! Alright, what is up with that incomplete stairway? Ah, okay. I guess I gotta go across with the wind. Fly like the wind, Adol! Nobles located! Enabling kill mode!
Man from before. The man with red hair. You are Master Adol, no? You seem unaffected by the dark mist. Fortunately enough for us. But that begs the question, why have you come here?
Can you speak up a bit?
Adol briefly explained the situation at hand to the Countess.
I see. So Chester spoke the truth. He locked us in here for our safety and told me much the same story. He said that my husband has slaughtered the people of the island to further his own ambitions. If that is indeed the truth, I would agree. Entirely
It's kind of weird that she's just like, oh yeah, no, that seems legit.
unforgivable that sin, and I am prepared to answer for it. My children do not. Your innocent soul is untainted by this despicable act.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I believe that Sir Stoddard's actions are unjustifiable, even under such uniquely unpleasant circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, did you see what he did to tomatoes? It's messed up.
Do what I can to make amends for my husband's actions. I'll see to it that he answers for them at the least. I can do nothing from this room.
Can you also kill Chester?
Cassidy, if you put a stop to this before it grows any worse than it already is.
It's not my fault. What is this weird little corner?
Do you see what Chester did to me? He locked me up in here like I was a misbehaving cat. That's no way to treat a lady. He should be ashamed of himself. So I thought if I'm a cat, then I'm going to act like one, and I clawed at him as he left. Mother pulled me away, but before she did, I managed to knock something out of his pocket. Maybe you know what it is. Chester had such an angry look on his face. I could see. You said he has a grudge against father. What does that mean?
Means your father is, let's say he's been dodging his taxes. Whoa, jumpy. Whoa, jumpy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I guess we can just jump at this point. You know, maybe kill some more tomatoes for good measure. No, just to make sure their souls rest in peace. Watch closely, Eve. You did this. Yeah, I'm absolutely fucking capable of not swearing. It's actually quite fun. You just gotta think a little more about what the fuck I say, so. Anyway, fuck you. You'll have to make clips of me being cute then. No, you deserve that. You're freaking hassling me over here, accusing me of all sorts of shit and didn't do. I think we should punish Eve. How many times do I have to explain? They're already dead! They're demons now! Honey! Eve is bullying me! Oh, I thought that would open this. Maybe I gotta play it. Maybe I should actually play the organ. That'd probably help. No? Okay. Oh, I need more stuff. I need more stuff. Alright. But from where? Where do I get stuff? Also, have I had a save point at any point during this? No, I haven't. I should probably, like, leave and save, just in case some crap happens. Damn it! Oh, chest! Want! Oh, it's ore. Boost just randomly comes on. Well, maybe it would like, give me a hint or something about how to open that, but I guess not. Alright, time to do some more investigating. Get out of here, Mado. Maybe you should just do like Doom and like make the terminology former Mado so that you don't get confused. You know, elves do tend to get a little easily confused. It's a well-known fact. So you just gotta be patient with them, you know? Something funny about watching Adol charge full tilt out of the castle gate is if the place is about to fall down, the NPCs just stand there. Hey, that's their problem. Or maybe that's just what they want to do. Maybe they're just tired. It's like, I'll go down. Oh wait, did they actually get hit that time? It looked like they actually got hit by the spikes, which would be neat. Big if true. Okay, there's nothing here. I guess that's just there to like mess with you if you fall off, but just in case I'll check the other side. Besides, there's 4 Mermaidos to get. I need to save them. Ow, no! I somehow forgot those were up there. Get out of here, Keith. Oh no, depth perception. What is this, Rayman 2? The choir doesn't pay me enough to live. That's incredible. Oh, there's this whole place. I haven't been here yet. Kind of looks like Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. No, I have been here. I have fallen down here before. I guess I got the 2 rooms confused. Oh, okay, they're connected. It's all connected, bro. All right, let's try that again. Maybe. Oh dear. Oh, okay, there's nothing there anyway, so that's fine. But I guess if I fall down a specific spot, I might be able to get that chest up there. Yes. Tetris. I think you have made that pun before, Eve. Ow. Ooh. Oh god, what fresh hell is this? Oh god, no! It's spin slice all over again! But now with spikes! At least this one doesn't teleport, so there's that. Why are you invincible? That's silly. Don't do that. Okay, so I think the flashing is the thing, but Screw that. I'm gonna grind more. And also, I'm gonna see if I can get that one chest. Okay, it just always puts me down here. But that chest looks like it looks closed, so am I sure I got that? No, I didn't get this chest. Battle armor. See, this is immediately useful. Get that upgraded too. I don't think it was an invulnerability phase. I think it just made him weak to a different attack.
What do you got for me? This good to go. Come again.
Welcome.
Or you can just buy this?
That's the. Thank you.
I can just buy these.
Thank you. Don't be a stranger.
Alright! It doesn't even do that much, honestly, but still though, I think it might be worth grinding out a level here. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get out of that there. We need to get rid of that one with the ranged attack. That's pretty annoying. I just want to fight Keiths and Mados. They're the easiest. They're just zooming all around. Yeah, it looks like pretty good XP gain still. You know, as long as I can deal with these assholes. I wonder if, oh, that's not an armored guy, though. I mean, I'm gonna, like, say that it's weird that you don't remember anything, because I never remember anything from games I've already beaten. Granted, with this game, it's understandable because I realized that it was over a decade ago that I last beat this game. So maybe everything about, like, oh man, I don't remember these bosses, maybe that's not that weird after all. doesn't look like the earth magic thing is really worth it. Like, it gets through the shield, but then just like the recovery time makes it so they just immediately block again when you next attack. So I'm better off just doing this. Double grinding session today, I guess. That's how we're doing it. I feel like the enemies got jumpier. Maybe I just got lucky before or something. I don't know. We'll just keep attacking them. They'll eventually just kind of drop their shield and be like, "Oh well, guess I'll die." Guess we'll have to get that achievement now. Weekend's gonna rock? Why is that? Dot hack. Yeah, Unreal ought to be fun. I hope there's less annoying, like, maze shit, though. Okay, that doesn't work. Do 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 do. Grindy, grindy, grind. Grindy, grindy, grind. Doom 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 doom. Doesn't really seem like those give that much EXP, so I don't know. Got him in the air. That's pretty cool. You ruined my combo, you asshole! Douche. Doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Come on, give it to me already. There you go. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's see if we'll have any more luck with that guy now. Death Phalion. Alright, chill out. Okay, I'm out of magic, that's cool. Man, am I glad I have that armor. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to keep up with this dude at all. Plus, like, trying to aim the fire is just kind of the worst. That unlocked the door somehow, I guess. Alright, well, that's where I'll leave things off for today. I'll be back tomorrow with Lemmings. For real this time. Knock on wood. And, yeah. Then hopefully on Sunday we will be streaming from new PC. So you might see a little resolution upgrade and all that. But, you know, we'll try to figure it out. I might do like a test stream before then. You know, just something kind of unofficial, random. But with that said, thank you all very much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to tell all your friends about Rosie. I like the growth we've been having lately in the channel. Like, just getting followers, like, consistently is pretty cool. Don't forget to follow me on these things down here. Rosie rolling out!